So I go on Indeed, I'm on Forever 21, and it says open interviews, 42nd Street.
Hennessy on my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit work. A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch bagel, that's good pipe. That bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night. A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type, nigga, that's my type. 8-inch
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shelby here, and I'm back with another one. I hope y'all tune into this one because this might be my favorite video. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. Remember, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Talk shit with your friends, share it with your boss, you know, do what you gotta do. But if you're a returning watcher, thank you for supporting me, you know. Alright, so we're about to get into this video, so stay tuned. Alright, so this video is about, drum roll please, this is my drum roll. My job, Forever 21. I know your girl got it. Let me stop. Okay. So this video is about my job, how I got the job, what's it like working there, doing the cashier, handling money, bosses, co-workers, all that. I'm gonna put y'all on the tea, but not too much the tea because you gotta get the job to get the real tea. But I'm gonna tell y'all my tea. So yeah. Alright, so the first part of my video is gonna be about finding a job / the interview process. So I found my wonderful job on Indeed.com. It's like a job hunting website. So basically, since I got back from college, I've been looking for jobs, applying, walking in, doing all the full nine. So Indeed, it's like a little blue eye, and you could upload your resume and apply to like jobs in like 1 second. Like literally just one click apply, and it's there. I suggest everybody who's looking for a job to use that because it's literally great. Like you get jobs, retail jobs, fast food jobs, commercial jobs, anything, driving jobs, no experience needed jobs. You get any type of job you want, for real. So I went on Indeed and I was searching for retail jobs because I heard they pay well and it's fast paced, and I'm used to fast paced. So I'm searching on, you know, Indeed for Forever 21, H&M, Nike. Oh, I'm applying everywhere. So I go on. Okay, so I read in Forever 21 the description. It said now hiring managers, sales associates, co-managers. They basically was doing a big hire because it's a brand new store just opening. So I applied as a sales associate. They had open interviews on 34th Street. I mean, not 34th Street, 42nd Street, Penn Station in New York. And I went, and that, I'm going to tell y'all the story. That was the last job that I was going to, that I applied to, and that I wanted to apply to because I go to college, Norfolk State, in August. So if nobody hired me within that time, then I knew that nobody was going to hire me. And it would be pointless working for 2-3 weeks, getting probably not even a real pay. You know, it would just been a waste of time. So that was the last job I was going on, the last job interview I was going on. I was fed up because they had just took a big group interview before me, and that took like an hour. So I waited for like 2 or 3 hours, and I was fed up. And it was the same night that I was going to my friend's house. They live in Brooklyn, so I wanted to hurry up and get over there. They was having a good time without me, and I was just like, this is the last thing I'm doing. So anyways, I get there. It's not a long line because I came late. So they had open interviews for like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I came at like 2, and I didn't end up leaving until 5. So yeah. So I'm in the interview. Basically, they took a big group before me. So now the group that I was with was only like 4 people. I don't even remember who they were. I know one girl that I got interviewed with got hired because I see her. So we wait on the line. Everybody's coming in. So 42nd Street is like the first flagship of Forever 21, and the flagship is like an international store. It's like the biggest store in the United States or the state or whatever. I don't know, but I know it's the biggest store. So yeah, so I'm waiting there. I'm talking to them. I'm getting to know them to see what I'm up against for real. So I'm talking to them. They like, oh yeah, I used to work here. It's my first time. I'm like, okay. So the big group leaves and we go in. So now this girl that I was with that actually got hired, it was her first interview and she was very nervous, and I could tell because she was making me nervous. And I'm like, hold on, I'm not gonna be nervous because it's the last one. It's either I get it or I don't. So we in there, we talking to each other. So the man comes back and it's like, okay, now it's time. Put your game face on, get serious, because this is gonna make or break your rest of your summer. So we get in there. He's introducing himself. He's actually a manager at my store now, and I see him all the time, and I love him. So we had to just introduce ourselves. I never know what to say when I introduce myself, so I always say something like, I'm the youngest of 7, and that taught me to be hardworking and independent instead of spoiled like a brat. I just make some stuff up to make me look good, even though I look good. And so, being that I was going on interviews since like May, and I got this job in the beginning of July, I kind of acquired some tips to help you, kind of be personable with your interviewer, because that's what they like. They like to see people hype, giddy, especially for a store like Forever 21. They're all about fashion, and they're about energetic and bringing customers in, and they're very like uppity. Even the job is uppity. Like the people you meet are gonna be uppity. The managers, everybody's uppity and they like working, and I like working too. I was always had a work ethic. All the women in my family have work ethic. So was the men. We didn't talk about the men right now, but yeah. Alright, so one thing I really realized is eye contact, because when you lock eyes with somebody, that means it's one-on-one. And that's when you in a group interview, you want that one-on-one. You want to be set aside from them, so they know, okay, so they remember your name when you leave, and they remember your face, so they remember your attitude, they remember something enough to know that out of 5,000 applicants or 10,000 applicants, that you are the one that stood out because you had eye contact. And I just really remember looking at Shelby's face and talking to Shelby. That's what I want. So basically, also be creative about your answers. Like, group interviews are hard and easy at the same time, because if you go first, everybody gotta top your answer, but if you go last, you gotta top everybody else's answer. So it's the same thing. So that's kind of the easy part, but the hard part, sometimes even myself, is to stand out, because it's like everybody get quizzed the same way. Oh, you going on an interview? Tell me about yourself, weaknesses, strength, stuff like that. But when you at a job like Forever 21, you want to make sure you sound creative as possible, because that's what they want. They want creative minds, and they want people to just always be sprouting out ideas about how to get customers in, how to get them to buy credit cards, or stuff like that. So yeah, the questions that he asked us, one of them were, why did you leave your previous job? And my previous job was Playland. So I just told them that I was going back to school, and that was just like a summer job, and I learned a lot at that time, but it's time. It's always good to move on, except if you're growing. But I just winged it. So I was just like, I was going back to school, and I wanted to just make some money for the summer so that I'd be able to support my education and nursing. Just let them know what you're doing, so they'd be like, oh, like that. Another thing he asked us was, what does good customer service mean? What does customer service mean to you? So, since Forever 21 is a customer service job, you want to make sure everything is about the customers. Literally, how you dress, how you look, how you act is going to affect the customer. So they want to make sure that you, yourself, your personality, don't make customers not want to come in the store. So I would say something like, good customer service means making sure that you're doing everything you can to make sure that the customer have a good stay at the job, or you know, that the customer finds everything they need and doesn't have any troubles or doesn't not want to come back. You know, say something to like make the customer stay. Audit asks, what does good customer service look like? And you can say stuff like asking questions about if they found everything okay, or if they need anything in a different size, or what can I do to help you find that top, or would you like me to help you find a bottom with that top? You know, everything's about catering to them, which makes sense because they bring in the income, which is how we get paid, which is how more stores keep opening, which is how you build a brand. You gotta have customers. Just like with YouTube, you want to build your YouTube channel, you need to have followers and you need to have subscribers, or at least a little group of people, you know, that watch you and want to watch you, because you're not going to be talking to yourself, you know. And you could do YouTube for you, which is what I do. I do YouTube for me. I love YouTube. And you can also do it, you know, to get money. I mean, everybody does it to get money, but that's besides the point. So another good question he asked was, name a time where there was a confrontation that you had to deal with, and what did you do to resolve it? So since I worked at Playland, I was a ride operator, and I ran into people all the time mad that their child can't ride, and that, oh, this person on this ride told me, and this, that, and it's like, you didn't talk to me, and I'm a different person, and I love my job, and I care about your child's safety, and I care about your safety. So for that reason, your child isn't able to ride the dragon coaster, you know. So you can just say something about people. I also worked at a nursing home, so I bring up a story about how you know, like, this man was always like a grumpy old man, you know. He always was bickering to the nurses about what he needed, and, you know, just anything. And then one time he had a really serious complaint, and he had a serious complaint about something, but they didn't think it was serious because, you know, he always bickering. And I just told him, like, you know, the nurses and I, because I was helping them, that the nurses and I, we actually went to assess the problem and see if it's really false or if it's true, and then, you know, proceed to the final steps of helping him do whatever he wanted to do. So just say something about people, about getting into a confrontation with people, because at the job you're gonna get into confrontation with people, and not necessarily like fighting or argument. It's just gonna be like a headbutt, and you're gonna need to call your manager to help you, you know, figure it out. So yeah. So after that was basically my whole interview, and he asked us questions. He asked me a question, and he was like, "Oh, sell a piece of clothing you have on to me right now." So I sold my jeans. They were like a little, like, they weren't from Zealand, they were from Old Navy, but they were light jean, light denim, and they had a nice rip in it, and it was boot cut, and they had like little fridges hanging out the bottom. So I just expressed, like, is this a summertime jean, even though it's hot outside, because it has cut, so that has ventilation. They're kind of capris, but a little longer, so you can wear sandals, you can wear any type of shoe with them. And, you know, I just kind of modeled it to be extra. But yeah, so yeah, basically on my resume I had open availability, because I do have open availability, and I just put all my work history in there, and, you know, just, I would say, be honest to a certain extent with them, because, you know, you want to make sure that you get the job, but you also want to make sure that when you get the job, that what you lied about on your resume, or what you did on your resume or whatever, on your application, doesn't reflect in how you're working. So if you lie and say, like, yep, I was a manager at Toys R Us, who are they gonna call, and this, that, and the third, and it's like, okay, so you was a manager there, we're gonna put you as a manager here, and then when you get in that managerial position, you're like, what do I do? Like, you know, it's okay to ask questions, it's okay to, you know, wonder, but they're gonna have that expectation of you. Being so that it's Forever 21, and most of the time you're not under a manager's supervision. You're doing your own thing, you know. So most of the time, managers won't even be there to answer your questions. You just got to kind of use common sense and ask your neighbors, you know. So yeah. So waiting for that call back and getting that call back. So like I said, I was fed up with the whole thing. Applying for jobs, getting called back, going on interviews, doing my best, getting all dressed up, getting all cute, and then they like, we're sorry, we went with another candidate that was better. And it's like, okay, back to square one. So everybody always says finding a job is a job, and that's true. It is a 9 to 5. Like the more jobs you apply to, the better chance you get of hearing a call back, or at least getting a email back or something, you know. So waiting for that call back, like I said, I was fed up. So I'm like, listen, if they call me back, if they don't, it matters, but it don't really matter, because I'ma just have to make some money the old-fashioned way. Let me stop. I'm gonna have to, you know, to find something else to do. You know, you can't cry over spilled milk. So I'm just like, they call me back. If they don't, I should hear back from them within these 2 days. If I don't, then I already know what's up. Mind you, right before that, I went on an interview for H&M, and I could have sworn I had that shit in the bag, bruh. I could have sworn I had that shit in the bag, bruh. And I got an email. Very sorry, we decided not to go with you. Mind you, 2 weeks after I went on the interview. So I'm like, imagine if I got the job, I'm gonna hear back for them 2 weeks, and then I gotta do paperwork, which is gonna take a week, and then I gotta start working. That's already a month. So it's like a month, and I'm gone. So yeah, so I'm in my house. I got a call back, and they're like, I missed the call. I got a call from a random number, and I missed the call, and I was like, oh God, I hope it's not one of those numbers that you can't call back. You just gotta wait till they call you again, or you know. So I call back. It's going straight to voicemail. Like, it's not answering. I'm like, oh my God. But before that, I googled the number, and I was like, I want to see what this number is, because I was already fed up about the whole job hunting thing. And then it said Forever 21, and I was like, I was so happy, because you know how it feels to be work oriented your whole life, literally since the age that you're eligible to work, 14 years. I've been working since I was 14. Everybody in my family always works. Like, that's what we do. We work, we make money, we do what we gotta do for the kids, and that's it. Like, so imagine a summer and you 18, 19, and you're not working, and you're just like, this is not me. Like, I was starting to get into a little hole a little bit. I was like so upset, because I felt like I wasn't doing enough that I had to do. Mind you, I'm applying to jobs every day. Everybody's like, let's do this. And I'm like, nah, I don't feel comfortable going out, not having the necessary resources to, you know, have fun, aka money. Like, you know, my parents give me money, but I don't want to keep taking my parents' money. I'm pretty sure none of y'all do too. Y'all want to have your own money, do your own thing, you know, be independent. So I googled the number, and I was so excited that I got it, and it was crazy, because I was saying to myself, like, that was the last job interview I applied for. That was the last interview I went on. That was just this was the last thing, and after that I was just gonna give up. And that just kind of taught me to, like, never give up, always, you know, keep fighting. You know, everything happens for a reason, and, you know, what's for you will be for you. So I call them back, and they're like, I'm like, hi, this is Shelby, and I wanna and I had a missed call from you guys, and I just wanted to know. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, right off bat, he was like, what's your eligibility? And I'm like, open. And he's like, okay, you I called you because congratulations, you got the job. Congratulations, you got the job, and we just wanted to know if you could come in for orientation, so on and so forth. And I was like, thank you so much, and I'm available to come in. I will come in. So he's like, okay, have a good one. See you then. I was jumping for joy, because I'm telling you, just as I was going through that job hunting situation, so was my mother, my sister. They come home every day. They're like, damn, Shelby, you got a job yet? And I'm like, nah, I just applied to list and list and list long full of jobs. Like I used to get up, get dressed with my resume, and go out to like malls and just, hi, can I leave my application here just in case anything, supermarkets, everywhere. Like I even got desperate and started applying for janitorial positions, sweeping, mopping, cleaning. I was gonna do it for the money, bro. Not for the money, but like I was gonna do it just so I won't be in the house in the summertime doing nothing. Mind you, all of my friends, they got jobs, or at least they got something coming, and I'm just the only one like, okay, I need to get it together. Like that kind of made me want to push. It made me want to push and, you know, just get my life together. So I had an orientation, I filled in my paperwork, and then I started working literally that following Monday. So say I had orientation on Friday, I worked that Monday. So now this was a brand new store, brand new Forever 21 opening. So we had to basically stop everything. We had to hang up. I never even want to see another hanger again. It was so much. It was so hot. We was working long hours. The AC wasn't on. It was just like a brand new store opening. It was full of, the store had so many corporate people and so many managers and all these new faces they were so sweet and so happy that we decided to come in, because you know we didn't have to come in. Like we applied for a sales associate, not stop, you know, but we wanted to come in. We wanted to make the money. We wanted to start working. So basically we just had to stock the clothes, figure out sections, and in the midst of that I met a lot of cool dope ass people, and I still talk to this day. On my orientation I actually met a long time friend of mine, and it was so weird because now it's like we always communicated over social media, but it never went past that. So now I see her all the time, you know, passing shifts or working the same shifts, you know. And it's just cool to have a job, you know, and a job that's cool as Forever 21. I think Forever 21 is dope. I always shop there. Like literally, I always shop there. Everybody know me. That's my store. You wanna go something? Let's go to Forever 21, the plus size section. I go straight to it and I buy up everything. Skirts, hunter. But anyways, yeah. So everybody always asks me, oh, you a cashier, you do the money though? Yes, I do the money, and it's not that bad. I'm telling you, one day at work you're gonna always remember it, because when you do cashier, you do it all the time. Everybody always checking out. If it's a big order or it's a small order, earrings, necklaces, or anything, they're gonna have to check out someplace. So you're always gonna be coming into it, and it's kind of hard to explain how it works, but it has to do with the features on the keyboard. So like page down, page up, F8, F9, you know, and stuff like that. So I would say, like, there's no way to practice to be a cashier. You just gotta let them teach you once, be open, ask questions, and then once you get on your own, once you get free time afterwards or after work, like look on the computer and like press the features and read what they say, so that when the time comes, you already know what to do, you already know what you gotta press, and it's just quick and easy, especially when the line starts getting long and everybody starts, you know, like, what's taking so long? You know, it's because people buy clothes, you know, it's a fast fashion, like it's fast fashion. So yeah, what else? Co-workers, managers. Okay, so all my managers are dope AF, yo. I love them. They're like such their own person, and you could really see them like owning a Forever 21 like someday. Like, you know, that's just the type of people they are. My co-workers are mad cool. Everybody's work oriented, and I love that, because it's like you're getting money with people who want to get money and getting money with you, you know. And what else? My hours. What do my hours look like? My hours, it really depends on like what's going on. So like if it's a holiday coming up, then you know we working long hours, making sure the shop is okay. If there's nothing really going on, we usually have short hours. If we just doing a new hire or we got mad new people, then hours are short, of course, because they want to give the new people a chance, you know. It just really all depends. So Okay, so the next topic is gonna be about closing shifts. Okay, so the next topic is gonna be about closing shifts. So a closing shift is not bad only because you could get out of not uniform, but you can change your shoes to Crocs, so you could get comfortable and we put on our music. So during the day it's the store's music. We can't be playing we can't be playing stuff like that. We gotta play monotone stuff. So when the doors close and we can put on our music and we just be in there turning up with each other, get to know each other while working and while running the clothes. So running the clothes is basically like when you go in the fitting room and you pick up the pieces that you want and you give us the pieces that you don't want, we gotta put those back where you got them. So if you are a shopper, please, if you don't want something, even though I know a lot of people won't, if you don't want something, put them back where you got them, because it's gonna make the lives of the workers so much easier. Even though it is our job and we have to do it, it just would be so easy if people just put it back where they got it. If people would put it back where they got it and then, continue about their day. So yeah, put the stuff back where you got it from so that it make us we could go home earlier than freaking 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And what else? Control your kids because they be moving stuff around. But yeah, a clothing shift is very tiring because you're just running back and forth, up and down, trying to figure out what clothes go where. Because in certain sections, the clothes have a name, like the tropical section or the basics, or stuff like that. And you just need to know where everything goes. The bodysuits, hats, shoes. You need to know all that. And yesterday was my first time doing a clothing shift, and it's something that you gotta get used to, and it's something for people that live closer to the job so that they won't be traveling late. So basically, it took me 2 hours to get home when it would literally take like only 45 to an hour to get to work, to get home from work. And it took me 2 hours. That's a lot. So yeah, that's everything about my store, Forever 21. Just basically be fashionable. Not be fashionable, but have some type of, have your own style. That's what I'm saying. Have your own style. Because your own style could be basic, boring, or fashionable, but that's your style. So that's lit for you, So be open, be energetic, smile, welcome people for coming to the store, thank them for shopping, give them discounts, coupons when it's relevant, Sell credit cards. We gotta sell credit cards all the time. Would you like to save 20% off? And make sure you go in your local Forever 21 and buy a credit card, because we gotta build that credit, especially our black people. We gotta build that credit, and it starts with a credit card. But my overall opinion on the store, like I said earlier, it's my favorite retail store because of the plus size section. It's cheap and not cheap, and it's fashionable, and it's just like yes. So that's my favorite store. I always come in and shop, use my card, cash, but I never thought I'd be on the other side, giving you your change, giving you your receipt, bagging your clothes. I never thought that, and it's just like let me stop. But nah, yeah, I love it, and I'm hoping to have this job forever. I'm hoping to move up in this job, meet new people, do good things, do good deeds. So yeah, So that concludes the end of this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about my job, if they're still hiring, where I work, what I do, just feel free to comment below or DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is not average, NOTAVERAGE period BY, not average.by. And well, Shelby is really not B, but B.Y. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking through this video. This might be the longest video I ever did, so we'll see how that when it comes together. But thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your uncle, tell your grandfather, tell your mama, tell your daddy. Stop. So yeah.